Hello students, I welcome you all to my YouTube channel Study Restfully. In this video, I am going to present to you the comprehension questions and answers of the poem named Ozymandias of Egypt by P.B. Shelly. Number 1. Which king is referred to in the poem Ozymandias of Egypt? Answer. Egyptian Pharaoh Ramesses II was the king whose name is mentioned in the poem Ozymandias of Egypt. He was also known as Ozymandias in Greece. Number 2. What type of a poem is Ozymandias of Egypt? Answer. Shelley's Ozymandias of Egypt falls under the category of a sonnet poem. Number 3. Who is the speaker in the poem? Answer. There are 3 speakers in the poem. They are namely the narrator, the traveler, and Ozymandias himself. Number 4. Who tells the poet about the shattered statue? Answer. A traveler from an ancient land tells the poet about a shattered statue. 5. Name the collection of poetry in which Ozymandias of Egypt got first published. Answer. The collection of poetry in which Ozymandias of Egypt was first published was the January 11, 1818 issue of The Examiner. Next, B. Answer in a few words. Number 1. What is the rhyme scheme of Ozymandias of Egypt? Answer. The rhyme scheme of Ozymandias of Egypt is AB, AB, AC, DC, ED, EF, DF. Number 2. What is ironic about the inscription on the pedestal of Ozymandias' statue? Answer. The inscription on the pedestal of the statue of Ozymandias says that Ozymandias was a very boastful king. He considered himself the king of kings. The king was very arrogant and egoistic. He thought that his kingdom would last forever, but the irony is that his glory and power had vanished with the time. Number 3. What is the only thing remaining in the vast desert? Answer. The head of the statue was broken and nearby 2 huge stone legs was standing without a torso. The head was half buried in the sand. The statue was a bitter and cruel expression of order and power. Number 4. Who was Ozymandias? Answer. Ozymandias was the king of ancient Egypt, also known as Ramesses II. Number 5. What quality of Ozymandias does the narrator represent? Answer. The poem depicts the king's great illusion about his power and strength. He thought that his power would never end, but in reality it was nothing like that. This proved to be just an illusion, as all that was left of the king's statue was a huge pile of debris. C. Answer briefly in your own words. Number 1. Write a brief note on the theme of transience of power as discussed in the poem. Answer. Transience of power actually shows the nothingness of political and such a type of power. Through the poem, we come to know that even the great ruler and his kingdom both perish with time. Number 2. The hand that mocked them and the heart that fed. Whose hand and heart has the poet referred to in this line? Answer. This line speaks of the sculptor's hand and Ozymandias' heart. The sculptor's hand had succeeded in conveying in his statue all the feelings of Ozymandias' heart. Number 3. How does the poet describe the expression on Ozymandias' face? Answer. The face of the statue of Ozymandias was wrinkled. The sculptor had skillfully depicted his facial expressions very clearly. He showed anger and hostility on the face of the statue. This clearly means that he was an egoist and boastful king and considered others inferior to him. D. Answer in detail. Number 1. Bring out the central idea contained in the poem Ozymandias of Egypt by P.B. Shelly. Answer. From this poem, we come to know that conceit, pride, and arrogance do not last forever. With time, it has to end one day. This poem throws light on the futility of human glory and power. Everything in the world gets perished with the passage of time and under the powerful influence of the elements of nature. Number 2 and the last number, identify the figures of speech in the poem. Dear students, we have already discussed about it in the previous video. Please do visit playlist to know more. Thank you for watching.